What is going on, guys? Welcome back into the channel. Welcome in to some more Drain Sim therapy. We got our work cut out for us in this one. We got a disaster on our hands. I haven't even really kind of scoped out the whole place yet, but let's kind of take a look. We got a farmhouse, we got a barn. How deep does this go? I mean, we're walking so far, so we are and there we go. We're swimming. We got a drain over here. Okay, so we'll be good to at least get some water started. And then what do we got going on over here? Where does this go? Oh, okay. Eventually this is going to go down there. But is it going to build up here? I mean, it's running down. I think. I mean, it won't go back uphill, right? So, I mean, as long as we get a generator going, we should be in pretty good shape. What else do we got going on around here? Oh, we got water coming in from over here, though. That's gonna be a problem. Is that supposed to? Why is that coming down like that? I mean, I feel like that is a large runoff for you to just kind of have, but maybe we get the first things going first. We get that inflatable thing going, and we kind of stop the water. But if it backs up, though, it's just gonna go around it, isn't it? Oh, that's going to be a problem. All right, let's start with the drains. Let's see what we're working with. Is it really just the one in the barn? Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good at all. And then we got some stuff over here. Much more calm over here. Okay. Any other drains? No, no other drains. That's not good that we only have one drain, though. We can go. Oh, we got one right there, maybe. I think so. Yep, we got one right there. Let's go grab our equipment so we can at least get this started. I think the biggest thing with this is always getting the drains going first, and then that way we can. Oh, might as well just pick us all up. That way we can kind of see where we're at. There we go. Get my squeegee. I bought another generator, so we got three generators. Hopefully we can make these pumps kind of work for us. Let's start with the rake. Is this my rake or squeegee? We'll go in here, we'll get this one going, we'll go get the other one going. I didn't see another one. I think it's just those two, which is not great. Not great. Where were you? Like right there? Yep, there we go. Let's get some water movement there. We'll have to keep checking on that. So something tells me water's not going to go down very easy in this one. We'll go get this other one. Until we figure out what to do with that over there. Yeah, I think we're going to be SOL. But let's see. Where was it? It was around here. So, there it is. I mean, that's a pretty big drain. We should be good there. Alright, so that's problem number one. Let's get a pump going. I think if we get a pump going into that creek, that should help a little bit. So let's pick up one of the good ones. We'll get one of our generators. It said to bring a shovel and that we're going to be digging, so I'm not entirely sure where it's going to have us digging just yet. Let's put this here. And then I think maybe we just put this down here like so. And as long as it goes up over this ridge, I think we should be in good shape. All right, oh shoot, forgot the cables again. Shout out to you. Let me know the cables come with the generators, so we don't have to worry about forgetting those. But I did have a little bit of a panic moment last time. Oh, give me those. Perfect. Yeah, something tells me, like, this seems calm. This seems like it should be pretty straightforward. Something tells me this is going to be a headache and a half. But until we get some water movement, we're not really going to know for sure. Get that in there. And that on. Okay, so now that's working. Hopefully this just goes all the way down there. And honestly, I think it should. We can even probably get a second pump going just to make it go a little bit quicker. But honestly, as that's working, I feel like our biggest issue is this. It's this. Is there like diggable? Is there anything diggable up here? Like where we could make it go that way? I mean, we could try a pump, but that might be too much water. Like if we put a pump up here and then had the hose going this way, I don't think it's going to catch all the water though. All right. Think. It definitely said diggable though, so I don't know. I don't know what's diggable around here. I feel bad for their house. That's probably a goner. Let's see. I guess we can double check, make sure these things are still open. Where were you? Where are you? Like, it's still good. It's still draining, so there's that. Yeah, that's screaming to me. So let's pick this up and see what happens at least. Maybe the game will be nice to us. We'll get this one. There we go. And we'll get another generator. Cool. Yeah, maybe the game will be nice to us, and if we get this inflatable out, maybe it'll actually, like, stop the water. I can't imagine that's gonna happen, though. Look at how it's, like, rushing down here. Is that diggable? No, that's just rock. Maybe we can get it to, like, go that way. Ooh, maybe if we put something, like, right here, and then we get a pump up here where it builds up and have it go back down this way, maybe? Let's see. Let's put this here for now. Let's see. I mean, it's not flat ground either, so that kind of sucks. Let's see if we can just, like, go all the way across. Like so. I always forget. I do it out of order. I think these are supposed to go down first, and then we should pick this up. Try to go across, maybe. Oh, I mean, that's kind of nice. I don't think it's actually gonna do anything, but where do you go? Nope, no. Gosh darn it. And there's no way to just pick up the hose, I don't think. All right, let's try this again. Let's go across. Get this in there. Hello? Why aren't you going in there? Just turn it. Turn the thing. Okay. So we got an issue. We got an issue. Hold on. Let's pick this up. Try that again. Can I rotate that? And then we'll pick this up again. We'll try this for a third time. Oh my gosh. All this and it's probably not even gonna work. And yep. Oh, there we go. Perfect. And then where'd my cables go? Perfect. You in there. Where'd you go? Turn you on. Did you go on? There we go. Now you're on. All right, let's see if that actually does anything. I mean, I can't imagine. It's literally just gonna go around it. It's probably just gonna go up and around it and keep going back down the thing. And that's another thing, is that we only bought one. Okay. Why are you phasing through it? I don't like that. Stop the water flow. I mean, is it slowing it down at all? It's just going around it like I thought it was going to. All right, let's go grab another pump. Let's see if that'll work. Oh yeah. Yeah, until we figure out what to do with that water over there, I don't think it's gonna make a lick of difference down here. All right, let's go get one of these. Oh yeah. It definitely said we had to dig, though. Before we loaded in, it definitely said we had to dig and like reroute things and something with mud and all that stuff. So I don't really know. Look at that. That's not doing anything. Like if I put this in here now though, and I come up and over, like don't go on the tree though. We don't need all that. No, it's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that again. Yep, just like that. And then more cables, always with the more cables. Boom. Okay, now that's on. How strong is that pump? Is that pump strong enough to... I mean, that's gonna go there. Where's the water's not even going anywhere. Are you not sucking up any of that water? Yeah, this is a mistake. This is a big time mistake. Is there... I mean, if we had another inflatable... I hate to say that we made a mistake, but I think we made a mistake. Unless we put the inflatable down here, maybe? It's not gonna make a difference, though. It really isn't gonna make a freaking difference. There has to be another way for us to get this water to go somewhere else. Let's take a look. What is going on up here? Hello? Ah, okay, hold on. Hold on. There might be something to this. If we can get the inflatable maybe up here, and then all this water goes down there, that might be a better move. Okay. All right, hold on. I mean, trial and error, right? That's what we're all here for. Turn this off. Give me this. And are you deflating? Can I just like pick you up? It needs to be completely empty to pick up. All right, well, hurry up then. Hurry up then. You can get these set up there at least. Give me this. Hello. Head up the mountain. There we go. Perfect. We'll put you there for now. And then let's go get this. Oh my god, it's still not empty. Hello. There we go. All right, there we go. And let's reroute this. Oh god, this is not really gonna work either, is it? Let's reroute as best we can. Like so, maybe? Where'd my pump go? Put that there. And then let's go get this. Oh, this better work. This better work. All right, put that there. Give me my cables. Find my pump. Can't even see it down there. All right, get this turned on. I said on. There we go. And we'll get you on. Perfect. And now that, I'm hoping what happens is that stops it enough to go this way. That's the only thing up here that makes sense to me. Let's go check on our drains, I guess, while we're waiting. How we doing? Is this going down at all? I mean, it looks like it's going down a little bit. It doesn't really say it's going down at all, but... All right, where's that? Oh, that drain's not even doing anything at this point. This is my rake. Okay, so that's good, right? Go get the other one. I wonder if there's something like on the back side of this, maybe. All of that, I mean, I'm thinking out loud, but all of that's a moot point at this point until we get that water to stop. There's no point. Where is that drain? Okay, you're good. You're still draining. Yeah. Without that water stopping. Oh. 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 Did it stop? Oh. It worked. There's minimal water coming down, if any. Oh. I think we're on to something. I think we're on to something. Okay, so you're overflowing a little bit. Oh man, if only we had another. Where are you guys all going? You're going down here. Okay, that's not bad. Oh, right here though. That's not good. We need another inflatable. We need another inflatable, but maybe at this point we do this one like we were doing before. Honestly, it's probably not How are you running? You're not even plugged into anything. At this point, that minimal water shouldn't stop us from doing what we need to do. So, like, if we do this, and we just come over here. Okay. All right. Hold on. We might be onto something. We might be. Let's get a cable, and turn you on. And maybe that's enough to pull the water. That might, honestly, it's probably overkill at this point, but maybe it's enough to slow it down. I'm not sure. Not a whole lot going on down here though, so like that's cool. It should be enough to get this going down here. Oh, it's so much more than I thought it was. Okay. All right, there has to be another game plan here. Maybe another pump over here with this one. I don't know. It's barely going down, if at all, but hey, a little bit is better than nothing. We only have one of these left. That's not cool. That is not cool. I couldn't afford another good one. I didn't want to waste my money on one of the cheap ones. So like if we just double up on this. Boom, like that. Where's my cables? There we go. Hello? Okay. Alright, double pump action. Double pump. We should be good there. That should be making this water come down a little bit. It's just a matter of how well is that wall gonna hold up. Because we definitely have a little bit of water coming down, but it shouldn't be... It honestly shouldn't be too bad. I don't think this pump is doing jack squat. I really don't. I think this is doing everything. If we had another wall and we could make it go this way, that would be all the difference, I think. Oh, that would be all the freaking difference. Unless we take this out of the water and we put it... Hello? We put it up here, like where the water's coming out. And we have it go up and over, like so. That might be something. Let's put you on top. Turn you on. Hello? There we go. I mean, it still looks like it's running right past it, which sucks. I thought for a second we might have been cooking with that one. But also, if it's coming down here, that's not an issue because that's filling this up, coming all the way down here, coming over here. Eventually it'll fill that up probably. That's fine. But this little bit of water that's coming this way is actually not bad. It's building up there. There's no way for us to redirect it again, which totally sucks. But look at how much further down this is. I don't really know what we have left. We have the backyard, the garden, the house front yard, and the barn. I don't know. I mean, I guess let it keep doing its thing, maybe. These are definitely working. It's all going down here, which is great. And it's going in there, which is even better. Kind of overloading that a little bit, but that's neither here or there. I don't really know if I don't think we have to worry about that. I think at this point we're just in damage control and making sure these are still open. Where, like, you're still good, but we'll rake you anyway. So that's good. If only we had like another drain in here, that would be super cool. Of course we do not, though. I'm still not seeing where it wanted us to bring a shovel, though. Unless there's like something when the water goes down a little bit, maybe we can use our shovel to open up another big drain or something. I'm really not sure. We'll let that keep doing its thing. We should be okay over here. What about the back of the house? We haven't really looked back here. Is this an area of concern? I mean, not really. What is anything over here that we're missing? Like, there's no water that's coming over here. So that's fun. Oh, we can see our garden now, though. That's pretty cool. Can't go that way. Yeah, I think there's nothing over there. Where'd that drain go? It's kind of bizarre that there's only one drain out here. Like, why would you not have one on both sides? I mean, at the end of the day, though, it is going down. There needs to be something hidden under this water, though. That I'm calling it right now. There's something hidden that we need to dig out. Because if you pull this up, there's no other drains or anything, which is interesting. Anything like down here? We can dig out the house. I don't know. Like I don't see anything. Very bizarre. How are we looking over here? I mean, this is definitely looking a whole lot better. 100% this is looking better. So I think we really just need to kind of be patient. I guess in the meantime, I can go walk around and see if we find something to dig. I would find it very odd that, like, it told us specifically to bring shovels and deal with the mud, and there's nothing to dig. That seems, like, bizarre to me. Oh, we're almost at the point where we need to move that. Okay. So we're doing good there. How we still running off there? Okay, cool. Cool. Water level's definitely going down. There is nothing diggable over here, right? Like a new path or something that we could make? I don't think this thing's doing anything right now, so that's neither here or there. Anything like back here? Oh, this all looks diggable for some reason. Okay, hold on. What's going on up here? Okay. All right, hold on. Let's think about this. So that's coming down there. But the water's coming out there. If we gave it another area to leave, like right here. Interesting. Then it wouldn't be so much coming out over there. But if we do that, it's going to come down here. And where's it going to go? It's going to go to the backyard. Is that what we want? Though? Not really. If I'm being honest, not really. Shoot. The problem is, like, once you start digging, you can't put it back. So, like, you're kind of stuck. I wish you could pick it up from over here and put it over here. Because, like, look at this. This is all diggable. But we don't really want to do that. Oh, this is all... Oh, hold on. What is going on here? Oh, so, like, if we just open this up... hold on. Let them cook. It's gonna bypass the whole thing. All right, where's my shovel? Let's start digging. I think we want this to go this way. So let's go see what happens. Dig all this. We'll do a little mini passageway and see what that does. And by mini, I mean we'll accidentally undo this entire thing. So if we can just do this all the way down. All right, I think we're onto something. I'm getting stuck in here though. I'm getting stuck. Okay, so that's gonna come this way. Let's just see if that did anything. We essentially want all of this to go that way, though. So I think we need to open up this whole thing. Oh, hold on. If we... Oh... Could we get the inflatable to go across here? I don't know if it's... I don't think it's long enough. But if we can get the inflatable up here, everything would probably start going down this way. We need maximum flow before we do anything. We need maximum flow. Get all this. How deep can we dig this? That makes so much more sense why they wanted us to bring a shovel too. All right, let's get all you. Hopefully we don't do too much. Like I said, you can't go backwards, so is what it is. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. We're getting washed away right now. Hold on. That's all rock right there. Okay. I mean, that's coming out pretty good. Oh, I think it stopped. I think it stopped. Okay, most of it stopped. Okay, hold on. If we open it up a little bit more, maybe it'll stop everything. Oh, don't phase through it. Don't do that. Get all this. I mean, how much do you want me to dig? You got me going back pretty far. Okay. Oh, you got me digging this whole thing. Okay, if you got me doing that, it'll make it a little deeper, right? Hold on. Hold on. Are we... Yes, look at that. I don't think we have anything going over now. Hell yeah, dude. That is perfect. Okay, so now with that going this way, this is basically a moot point right here. Yeah, like this thing's not even doing anything anymore, so let's turn you off and pick you back up. Oh, no, oh, get back here. Give me that. Okay. But we'll leave that going for that. All right, cool. So this is completely dried up down here. Holy hell. All right, we need to reevaluate where our pumps are because these aren't even doing anything now. Okay, I think we just broke the game. Where's my rake? Where's my rake? That's my shovel. Where's my rake? All right, where's my... Get this. I mean, the water's not even going up over that anymore. All right, cool. Love that for us. Oh, we got a road down here. Didn't even realize that. How are we looking over here? Where's this at? Oh, that's built up a little bit. So we'll get that. And I think now we're at the point we gotta see how well these drains do, and then basically just like vacuum up or pump the rest out of it, I think. Because all of this, most of this should go back towards that one itty bitty drain. Maybe. I don't know. It's not going to go up over that. This drain should get most of this, though. Where'd that drain go? Yeah, it should get most of it. At least on this side of things. And then the barn's going to be its own thing, which is fine. Which is fine. Like, this is all kind of sitting water at this point because the drain is all the way up here. But it looks like it's still kind of draining. I don't think the hoses won't be long enough to come back over here. So we got to figure out where to pump all this water. We can find the deep spots, like right here, and have the hose go directly into the drain, maybe? That's not a bad thought. I have a pump right here, actually. So we can come back over here. Where does it seem like it's deepest? Like right in the middle, almost. And then we can just kind of do that. Okay. All right, I think we're on to something. And then we can put this on dry land. Learn that the hard way. And then let's see, put you there, put you there. Turn you on. Turn you on. I mean, it's gonna overflow it a little bit. But eventually this water that's over here is gonna, it's gonna go away, which will be nice. And then we could do the same thing on the other side. This, I'm not sure what the hell's going on with this. We got a front yard again, which is nice. Is this diggable? No, that's rock. Okay. I thought for a second maybe it was diggable, but... Alright, so that's still going. We're good there. Let's go check... well, I guess there's no reason to check the mountain anymore, right? Because there ain't no water down here, so... I think we're good. This is a problem, because it's not gonna go... It's not gonna go that way, really. I mean, it is right now, but soon it's gonna stop. It's gonna stop. And then... maybe that's gonna go that way, or maybe some of it'll go this way. And honestly, we could probably do the same thing once it goes down. We could put a pump there and then have it go right into that drain, maybe. It's not the worst idea I've ever had. Trust me, I got plenty of those. How we doing in here? Is that drain doing anything? That drain might not be doing anything. We can get the other pump set up on this side. Well, that's too much. That's too much. I wish the hoses were long enough to get right there, but they're not. I think we're on like the sit and wait and watch plan right now. I think the house front yard is the worst part right now. There has to be another drain or something. It's like, look, the garden is basically done. Is all of this coming this way though? It appears as though it is. So honestly, I think we just have to wait. I think we just have to wait. Shoot, dude. I mean, I guess we could help and start vacuuming this stuff. I mean, that's a lot of trips over to the creek, but in theory it would work, right? Like if we just start vacuuming all this. We start vacuuming the garden a little bit. I don't know what else to really do. Yeah, this is probably dumb. Okay, vacuum's full of water. We can go dump it. The house front yard is the worst. It's the worst part right now. Unless we set up like a multiple kind of system of pumps, like we had one pump from the front yard coming this way and let it build up, and then another pump that goes into the creek. That's not so bad. Like if we put a pump right here into the barn, theoretically the barn should drain this at some point, right? Give me that pump. Let's test our theory. Yep, we'll just leave the vacuum there. Vacuum wasn't really doing much of anything. That water's obviously going down, so like if we put you here, are you long enough? Did I put you too far? I think I put you too far. Shoot. I don't even know where you went. There you go. Put you over here. Are you far enough now? Kind of, sorta. I don't know if I trust that. It's gonna have to work. Do I have another generator? Got this. We can put you. That's gonna be underwater if I do that. We'll do this, and then my cables. There we go. This way. I know what I'm doing. Put you there. And at least this gets some of the water out of the front yard. This is our biggest draining problem. Okay. See, I thought for a second it was going to go that way. Oh, but you know what? We can get another pump. Hold on. This probably looks chaotic and terrible right now, but it's okay. We do have a plan. We can put this here and make this go back in here towards this drain. Okay. Give me my cables. Okay. Where'd I just put you? Here. There. And turn you on. Alright, cool. So that's going to take care of that. This is going to take care of this. I think the garden should be pretty much done at this point. Where's my rake? Okay, we'll get that. So that's pretty much done. Shoot. But then what is all this back here? How's the garden that low if we have all this flooded still? Do I have a pump that's not in use right now? I do not. That's gonna kind of handcuff us a little bit. But look at all, it's pulling from over here and it's pulling from over here. So I think we should see this start to go down here soon. All of this should theoretically be being pulled this way. Like, look, you can see the ground already at this point. So honestly, oh man, I wish I had another pump. I wish I had another pump. Look at the garden's almost done. This is like a whole nother area. We can, without a pump, we're kind of SOL. I mean, I guess in theory I have a bucket. We could try and see how much water goes in the bucket. I can't imagine the bucket gets more water than the vacuum though. We haven't used the bucket since the tutorial though. So there's that. Like if I come over here, how much water does this pick up? A whole lot of water. A whole lot of water. And then we could just kind of dump it right here. That's gonna be so many trips. I'm not doing that. Let's go get the vacuum. Why do I even have the bucket? Why do I even have the bucket? That was like no water at all. All right, let's get rid of that. That was fun while it lasted. The barn is starting to overflow a little bit, which is very concerning to me. It's because this isn't open, son of a gun. All right, we're good. We're good. We remembered. All right, pumps, do your work. Do your work, please. This isn't doing any. This is so close to not doing anything anymore. But the plan is working because if we know the barn drains. We know the barn drains. So as long as we can get all of this into the barn, we'll be in good shape. It's this area over here that's a little concerning. This and this, the back of the house it's not good. Yeah, once this area is done though, I can kind of shift this to like right here, I think. And then I think that should take care of the backyard. Can I squeegee this? Will that work? Can I squeegee this way? It might. It might do something. It kind of looked like it was doing something. Yep, just squeegee the rocks. Squeegee the rocks. Look at all, and it just disappears into the pump. That's actually not a bad move. The squeegee is an underutilized tool by me. Something just clicked. It's probably the garden. The garden's probably done, right? Yep, garden is officially done. Which doesn't really help us much because we weren't using any tools on that. That's fine. That's fine. How are we looking in the barn? The barn is officially like underwater again, which is not cool. But now that this is working, it should be good. Maybe. I think instead of using the barn, shoot, I wish I had another one. That one's going in over there. Let's try to get the front yard. Let's try to get this water maybe, and then we could use this towards the garden drain. That might not be a bad idea. Get all you over there. Little by little. I mean, it's basically uphill at this point, so maybe the vacuum would be a better call. Let's move this pump. Let's move you back here. We got all that water too. Shoot. I really want this to be better. I really, really want this to be better. But it seems so shallow. Like if I put you here and just have you go towards that drain over here, how far? You'll stop right there. That's fine. That's fine. We can work with it. I need another generator though. Do I have one that's not being used? I have 2 there and 1 up top. Oh, I have 3. All right, well this isn't doing anything anymore, right? Let's actually pause you for a second. We'll take this. We'll kind of let that one catch up a little bit. And then let's work on the backyard. God, this is a disaster. All right, we'll put you here. And we'll get you plugged in. Okay. All right, so now the garden's not going to be done, but the garden... Yep. I know. But the garden has a drain that we can use. Which is fun. Hopefully the drain works a little faster, and this doesn't go back over here and flood the front yard, though. It should be good. It should be good. Should be okay. I don't see it spilling over just yet. We're running our dang asses off right now. Alright, so that pump's not even doing anything right now, is it? Are you good? You're somewhat good. I don't know, until that all this water is gone, there's nothing we could really do there. We could vacuum this. That's not bad. The garden's good. Because I think this should start showing water levels going down. Yeah, it looks relatively okay. Let's go find the vacuum. Not my favorite thing to do, but it might be our only play right now. Barn's in good shape. Where'd that vacuum go? Give me this. Okay. And I don't know. We have so many of these like little areas too. I think that the vacuum might be a necessary evil in this one. So we got the house front yard, right? Like while that's doing that, is the drain good? Drain's still good. Then I think we just see how long it takes us to vacuum all this up, maybe? I don't know how much this vacuum holds. It might be doing the trick. If we can make a couple trips though with this, that wouldn't necessarily be the worst thing in the world. And then we can come over here. I probably don't want to throw it in the barn. I want the barn to kind of do its own thing. We can come over here and throw it over here. That's fine. Yeet. Okay, you're good. We're close. We got 3 ticks left on the overall water level, so I think we're close. I think we're close. Hit the front yard. You would think this thing sucks up more water, man. I'm trying to look. I don't know if it's just the game or if I just stand here if the water level's actually going down. It might be. It might be. In fact, I really think it is. I think one or two more trips and we should be good right there. That's a blessing. All right, where's my little runoff? There we go. Beautiful. Love that for us. And yeah, we might have to come back and get that. I'm still not sure. How's our backyard looking? Like we got all this, but it's not too bad. You're still moving. All right. Oh, we got backflow. We got backflow. We got backflow. Uh-oh. Where's the drain? Where's the drain? Okay, we're good there. Honestly, it's probably just gonna take a minute for all that water to go down the drain. Like if I just turn this off, will that I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Turn that back on, let you keep doing your thing. We'll see what happens. Let's at least get the front yard done, get all of this. Yep, look how fast that goes. Well, it was going fast. I mean, we're almost done with the front yard. Hold on. I don't know why you're going back up like that. That's kind of weird. One more. We're gonna be fine. The barn's doing okay. We might have to move that closer at some point. That's all right. We'll worry about that here in a minute. I can't wait to watch someone else do this or read the comments. I'm sure there was a more efficient way of doing this. All things considered, though, I don't think it was that bad. We kind of had our flip-flops over there. That's fun. But we figured it out eventually. How did you get more water over here? How did you end up with more water over here? Like, where are you coming from? Are you coming from over here? Oh, you might be. You might actually be still flowing in here. Alright. Might need to pivot our plan here. That's still holding up. I wonder if we even need that up there anymore. I think I need to go remind myself if that's holding water in or not. Now that we've redirected it, I wonder if that's even holding water. Probably is. You're still... Oh, yeah, it's holding a bunch of water. It's holding a bunch of water. Alright, not gonna worry about it then. Honestly, though, there's no water coming into this. Hold on. There's no water coming down into this anymore. If I just let all that water go... Where's my pump? Is there a pump down here? There should be a pump down here, right? Yep, down here. I could have it go down this way. And then that would... All that does, though, is, like, really free up a pump for me, so... Right now, we don't need to, but at least we know that's, like, a backup plan for us. Alright, how are we looking in the barn? Where's my rake? Okay, that's good. You're still in water. You're still good. The front yard is... It's going up because I think this over here is a problem. So, maybe we vacuum that part next. How are we looking on the garden? Where's that drain at? Get that open. Yeah, man, I think we're really just in a position to just have to wait. We can vacuum as much of this up as we can. Oh, does this count as the front yard? Oh, that half the backyard, half the front yard. Okay, interesting. But if I sit here and vacuum as much of this up as I can, then it won't go dripping into the front yard, I guess. This is not the most efficient way to do this. Vacuuming this and running over here, but until the barn goes down, we don't need those pumps anymore. There's not a whole lot I can do about that. Toss you in there. I mean, shoot. I just wish there was more than one stupid little drain. Like, these people should get fined for that. Just sit here and vacuum. Y'all are not up to business code, I don't think. Like, you definitely need more, like, sewer drains, storm drains, that kind of thing. Like, one hurricane comes through here and it's gonna be 3 times what we saw here today. There we go. Okay. I don't know if that's actually doing anything. I really don't. Are we still leaking in here? You might not be leaking in here anymore. Maybe. Maybe a little bit. I can't tell. I can't tell. How are we doing in here? You're still good. You're still working. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, let's dump you. I keep making these trips. And that's about all we can do right now. I wish we made more money so I could have even more pumps and things like that, but Okay. I just want this low enough where it doesn't leak into the front anymore. I mean, it's not great, but in theory, we're definitely getting water out of here. How's that going up? Where's this leaking in from? I feel like the house front yard is going up, which makes no sense. Also, how much water do you really need gone from here? It's not leaking from here though. This is going low. This is looking good. Where's my drain? Drain's still good. Okay. That's just draining so slow though. So slow. Okay, I mean this pump's not doing anything. What can we do? It's just like the drains are so small, so even if I double up on the pumps, I'm like overloading the drains. Oh my gosh. Like it almost would make more sense instead of trying to go into the drain to have one coming out. I don't want to break the system because what if we end up going backwards? I just want it to come out and go into here is what I want it to do. Like we were doing originally. Where's my vacuum? Yeah, when everything was coming over here, it was like working great. And now I feel like our little drains aren't doing anything useful. Like if I help in here, will that make a difference? The less water it gets backed up with, the better, right? In theory. I don't know. Like that's full, but eventually it will have less water. Is the hose isn't utilizing? It's going up here though, so one would think that it's actually utilizing the drain. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. We don't even need those stupid little drains. We need like the big giant storm drain, like this thing down there. That's what we freaking need. All right, that's fine. Keep on moving. Keep your head up. Don't get discouraged. Try to suck all the water from this thing. I mean, eventually in theory, it needs to be less water if we keep doing this. In theory, there will be less water coming out of that hose. Right? I mean, the drain's open. Maybe it's not working. I'm starting to get a little discouraged. That's okay though. That's okay. We'll keep doing what we're doing. I wish we could upgrade our vacuum. I wish we could do a number of things. Maybe have like a second person helping us with a bucket. That'd be pretty cool. It just fills up so fast and it seems like it doesn't make a difference. Like look, I literally just watched the barn one go up. It wasn't by much, but it still went up, which makes no sense whatsoever. Like this water, like what if I turn this off? If I turn that off, maybe it doesn't like that I'm using that towards that. What's on? Turn you off too so I can think. I'm like, what if I just vacuum it at this point? I mean, it might take a while. I just felt like it wasn't doing anything in that drain. Like there's no way that pump should have been having the water go straight into the drain and it wasn't actually doing anything. Like now it's going down, right? I think we glitched the drain or something. Like this part totally sucks, but if we just come in here and vacuum this a couple times, theoretically is working better than that drain was. Not super quick or effective, but at some point it should be doing a good job. Okay. Yeah, this is a total bummer. I thought we had a good system going. I really did. But we'll keep vacuuming this. If something comes to mind, we'll try something new. Otherwise, we'll just check back in when some of this water goes down a little bit. I can't subject you guys to watching me stand here with my vacuum like an idiot. So we'll check back in a couple minutes. All right, we're basically done the barn. I mean, it didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to, but maybe like another vacuum or two. Yep, just like that, and we're good. So the barn's officially done. So let's go check on the yard now and the garden. And it sucks. It sucks to have to do that. I don't know what I don't think this counts for anything. How we looking over here? Front yard. Oh, I totally forgot about the drain that whole time though. That sucks. That sucks. All right, so let's get that going. We got an incredible backflow going on over here. And we're gonna have to run so much further now. This is essentially, the backyard's essentially done. Where does it count for the this is technically the garden, so if I vacuum this part, maybe this will mean the backyard gets done and we'll be one step closer. Yep, and now the backyard's done. But is it, it's done and it's not, because it's still coming in from over here. All right, so we might have to do the same thing over there. That sucks, having to go run all the way over here to empty this though. I don't really want to do that. All right, we'll do another check-in. I'll start vacuuming the garden and we'll see if that eventually works. A little bit more here on the front yard, and I feel like because we did the backyard, we should be kind of good, right? On the front. I don't know if this water's coming in from anywhere though. How front yard should be done. We'll see if that kind of crosses itself off. Or stays crossed off, I should say. We're so close. We're so close to getting this done. Now the garden is the big issue. And I think I honestly think it's the same issue that we had in the barn, where the drain is just getting overwhelmed right now. So let's see, did the front yard stay dry? So that's good. This drain, I think, is just getting absolutely overwhelmed right now. Like, if I do this and I stand here, it goes down, but it's gonna go right back up, I feel like. So I wonder if I should just turn that pump off. But then, I mean, you have to understand my logic here. It's like, if I'm taking water away, even with the backflow, over time, there should be less backflow. To me, that makes the most sense. Are you doing anything? All right. Let's go dump this. Let's see if like a couple trips like that does the trick. Man, I cannot wait. Like, I'm okay with like being humbled with my my decisions here. I couldn't think of another way of going about this, so I'm very excited to see what other people decide to do in this situation. Oh, see, now the front yard's not done, so it's leaking in from somewhere. Is it over here that it's leaking in? Probably. But that's fine. We can get that last. It's not going over there though, right? Yeah, I don't think it's going back in over there. The garden is an issue though. The garden is such an issue right now. I think what we're gonna do, because these drains don't really work, we're gonna stop the flow We're gonna let that drain as best we can. And then as the drain is doing its own thing, we're gonna vacuum. And we'll check back in a... Oh! Wait, so you're telling me because this was on... I don't... What was that? What was that? What... Was that the... Something just turned red. House yard, front yard, backyard, barn. Barn's still good. I think that's still good up there. That's insane because we had this on in the backflow. Look at the garden went down. The second I turned that off, the garden went down. So I guess we'll just let that keep draining. And we can help it out a little bit, maybe? We'll just vacuum this area. If we vacuum all this... I mean, the vacuum is definitely not a good idea. But we'll see what happens. I don't really think I need it to be perfect either. I really just need it to be crossed off. And then getting this backyard and front yard shouldn't be a big deal. It really shouldn't be that bad. All right, let's get this dumped. Get you dumped. There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Love that. Love that for us. What? What was that? Was that the garden that just clicked? It might have been. It might have been. Yep, garden's all done. Look at that. The garden's done. So then this... Where does this turn into the backyard? Right here? So if I just vacuum... Oh, you know, I mean... I think the vacuum's the only thing that's going to work for us right now. That's not... I mean, we could use the pump, but then we're just creating more of a problem for ourselves. Because watch, I'm almost clicked off on the backyard here. We'll get as much of it as we can. We'll do a few more trips. I don't know how it's backflowing. I don't even know where the water's coming from. In theory, there's no more water coming in, so I guess I don't really understand that, but that's fine. We'll get this. We're doing everything by hand now. We don't have a single, other than that thing up there, we don't have a single pump going. Which tells me we're not doing it right. It definitely tells me we're not freaking doing it right. But like, what if I just do this? Will this do anything? Not really. I mean, it says it's the backyard, but there's like no water right there. It's got to be this. Gotta be this. That's all angled, so even if I had the pump go the other way, I don't think it would really make a difference. Okay. Oh, and the job's done just like that? The front yard too? Well, look at that. Hell yeah. I'm digging it, man. Another $1,000. Maybe we can invest that. I don't know how much money I had left over, but maybe we can invest that in another pump, like one of the better pumps, or I don't know. I mean, 3 generators and multiple pumps. I think that's kind of the move. We don't really need multiple shovels and things like that, but I think we'll be in good shape. I'm excited for the next one. This one was a little challenging just because the pumps weren't working, but we got there eventually. We figured out how to redirect some water up top. So hopefully you guys enjoyed another Drain Sim Therapy. Hopefully you guys are ready for the next episode. If you are, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, drop a comment, and we will see you guys in that next episode.